Welcome back to Aftermath, episode 46, part 3, apparently. So, who wants to do a recap of what happened last session? I'm thinking that maybe, Rick, you should do a recap.
Why me?
Because...
You get to describe how you sold yourself out to maybe the entire town and were very lucky it didn't end in your murder.
that!
Fuck you.
Well, I'm just waiting for you to describe it.
Yeah, go on.
So yeah, last time we defeated the fucking Guardians. We did the Deck of Many, but that was like an episode ago. Fuck off, Skyrim. I close you. There. Sorry, Skyrim was screaming into my ear. So yeah, we did that, then we arrived at Avril. Went around the town, went into the tavern. I think I'm skipping something, but I'm not sure what.
Cornfield was turned to ash.
Also,
Okay.
aren't you
Oh,
in
yeah.
Yargon, not in Avria?
And also, yeah, we're in
Yosa,
Yosa.
yes, that's what I meant.
It's cool, I know where your backstory is, don't worry about it.
Okay, and yeah, we indeed had a fight with a sandworm. Cornfield indeed got killed.
Not by the
tavern
sandworm.
owner.
Yeah, no,
Not by
by
the sandworm,
Coghammer.
no. By Coghammer. By being dispelled. And the tavern owner found out who I really am already.
Oops.
That's a generous way of putting it. He found out. I don't know how he got that information.
I honestly don't know.
Crazy.
I swear it's not my fault.
You
Some
might do.
idiot must have told him.
You'd be wrong.
Shh, you weren't there in character.
I'm the DM. I was there in character.
I thank to Lisa.
Oh.
The rest of us are their characters. Does that give us words to believe you about it?
No.
I think it does, actually.
I think it does, yeah.
No, fuck off.
So, yeah, you guys ended up spending the night in the mysterious mansion of magnificent horrors that you summoned.
That's
Remember
what we
that?
Call it now.
Yes, that's what I
Something
call
like
it
that.
now. So it's now called that permanently. That's the spell. I've renamed it. That's a
What?
power that I, as the DM, definitely have.
We felt I have renamed Bigby's hand and given it many more A's, but that's so.
I don't think that's correct, sir.
His hand. No.
You guys are special.
Yes.
So,
We're just great for all fans.
as morning rolls around, what are you guys doing? You all awake? Grab some breakfast, I assume? Very
Yes.
chickeny?
Some chicken-based
Somewhat
breakfast.
probably, yeah.
The servants will bring Coghammer and Sauriv plenty of water for their inevitable hangovers.
Yeah, you guys have pretty bad hangovers?
God.
Yes.
I don't.
Sure. Yes.
You know what? As we're all sitting at the breakfast table, Mathias is gonna break the news.
I'm
Akane,
pregnant.
Mathias, you want to tell us something?
Coghammer's the father.
He's the
That's the only way that would make sense.
Yeah, robot fisted one too many times. That's how babies do.
Oh my God.
And we're
Oh,
off to
yeah.
a
No,
flying
no,
start.
And we're off to a flying start.
Akane,
Oh, sure. I'm being called.
And he's gone.
Rick.
no, he's been
getting
yelled
cold.
at. He's
Oh.
been yelled at.
Basically was eating. Fair,
Well, that too, but that was in character as well, so I guess that's not as bad.
yes.
Have the servants play. I don't know, something.
As time seems to draw to a slow halt, as you call Akane's name, the servants look around in confusion.
Not again.
I'm back.
Oh.
And,
So,
and
what
suddenly
happened?
time resumes.
Nothing. Akane,
Yeah?
Do you think you should explain us what's going on in this city?
Do
With
you
you
I?
specific.
explain
Well,
us?
We're kind of here to help you out.
He's fallen for him.
That's
No.
true. So, I had a talk with the bartender. He may or may not know my true name now. Emphasis on the may.
Thought you were trying to hide that.
You just want to tell him.
What?
Yeah, she's not very good at that.
Yeah,
Let her
clearly.
finish.
And basically, the story is, it was the council, right, Yargon?
What, the Council of Wings?
Yeah, yeah, the council.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, that one. Like, there's a council here, the Council of Wings. My grandpa used to be part of that. Something happened. Now there's a story that he killed my parents and me and my sister, and burned down the house.
That can't be alright.
No, and
Let's look at Akane.
what did he do? What did
He's got like
What did he
look
say?
at the comments, like, shrug a bit.
Sauriv's looking at you.
Yeah, I'm just.
You just told him you were murdered as a child.
To
It's
justify
surreal.
the validity of your story.
He's processing that.
Yeah. But yeah, obviously the part about me and my sister isn't true, but I'm sure that the part about my parents isn't true either. But that's what the council told. And if I were to be poke my head up in here again, like with my real name, it would mean trouble apparently. So like, well, I want to clear our name, of course, and find out what really happened.
You said you were looking for, well, that's what you told the bartender. Recap Peters? Is that your sister?
She's with my old master. I'm not sure where he is. He's really hard to reach and hard to find.
But is he in this city?
No, shouldn't be.
Where do we start all this?
I mean, at the
Bed,
beginning,
preferably.
I have no clue.
Obviously the city records are gonna be full of shit.
Yeah.
You people are gonna go read some books. Can I sleep, please?
Where is your house?
Oh,
take that as a yes. Sauriv, you'll be fine.
Where
but
You don't know.
where would her houses be? Would she remember that?
Now.
No, you don't know.
Wait, come on.
I mean, I did used to live here. It was a while back, but
You left when you were 5.
oh yeah.
I don't know about you, but I don't remember much from when I was 5.
Yeah, you
I
sort
remember
of.
much from when I was 10.
You know you used to live here mostly because you were told that a lot when you grew up. Not so much because
Fuck, I don't
because
remember
you
much.
remember very much.
Well, I don't know where my house used to be.
We can find that out,
know?
sure.
Do you know exactly when it burned down? Assuming
When
it
I
burned
was
down.
5. I mean, it did burn down. I had nightmares about that recently.
Okay then. I guess we could see.
I mean, we could just like ask someone.
Well,
There was
I'd
like some bad
rather-
people here. The house burned down. Where was it?
Don't call my parents bad people.
That's what they think.
well, maybe we shouldn't be that direct about it. Maybe we should see what city records are public, and maybe we'll find records of homes burning down. I don't know. Wouldn't be too many that burned down 5 years ago, would there be?
It
Always
wasn't 5
find
years
it out.
ago.
5 years ago?
5 or
I
so.
thought
Look over that, Cardi.
older than 10.
I'm not 10.
Sorry, I misspoke.
Yeah, it's like 16
Anyway,
years
back
ago.
then.
Yeah.
Thought Felix was in trouble there. Jesus.
I think Felix is in trouble anyway if we find him again. In fairness.
Yep. He definitely
Me
is.
too.
Depends how you skin that cat.
Woo!
Alive.
We're skidding. Wait, we're skidding cats? What?
Oh wait,
It's
no,
a,
we
it's a
can't,
figure of
we can't
speech.
skin him alive anymore because
Oh.
he's already dead.
Also, yeah, that.
Vampires aren't dead. Hashtag not all vampires.
Not all.
So, first stop,
Vampires are people too.
City Library?
Sure, I guess.
Only thing I can think of.
I'm gonna go back to sleep then.
Do you recall your
Right.
house? Do you recall your home having a basement at all?
I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, sort of the best you know about your house is that it existed and probably didn't, and probably doesn't stand anymore.
Yeah.
Sauriv,
I'm gonna take my face out the chicken. What?
if you can't be bothered to read books, maybe you should go look around the fancier parts of the city.
I have
See if
to.
there's any sign of burnt down houses. Or open patches of land that shouldn't be open.
They live on a floating
Oh,
island.
yeah.
It's been 16 years, Mathias. Something strikes me. Real
yeah.
estate isn't exactly plentiful.
It's like the fancy place.
but
Is
you
it
don't-
gonna be like possible for me to even walk there? This
Oh, I don't
is.
know. Good point. Anyway,
I
Pandal
can
is-
teleport. I'll be fine.
I know there's a good chance there's a house there now, but it's always worth a shot.
Is it? I feel like we're sort of, you know, here, and then don't know where to go.
Exactly.
Sure, city records, fine. Then nothing interesting is going to come up other than, wow, some houses burnt down. If we go to the patch
Well-
where a house burnt down 16 years ago, I doubt there's any clues there.
Maybe the basement isn't dead.
It's also probably part of the next house.
Probably.
know.
Yep.
At this point, we don't know anything. So might as well go and stick our noses out. Just not too far.
Yeah, Anne.
What?
That's your name, remember that.
I know.
Well, you seemed to have a bit of trouble last time.
Yikes.
I have other
Should-
names
should
you
let-
can go by if you'd like.
She just glares at Pandal.
Your name is now Shazam. Anyway,
No.
we're gonna
it's not.
go. All right. What are we doing? I'm gonna go to the rich place. I don't know. You coming with me, Coghammer?
I want to look for like a magic shop. It's been a
I'm
while
gonna-
since we've been in a decent place.
I'm gonna ask
yeah.
the bartender for the address. What the hell am I on?
We could just go back to Billy Carey for that, could we not?
That's a really, really good idea, Sauriv and Mathias. I mean, after all,
looking through as he says that.
Where?
Sauriv and
Oh,
Mathias, you two would
damn.
hate to step foot in any different magic shop.
I mean, Astra would be very disappointed in you.
She would, and you did promise you'd go back.
I'm so in love. I can't even contain myself.
I died, she can't blame me.
Yeah, then
Get
I'll go
what?
back.
I died, she can't blame me for not returning.
You just feel so terrible, Mathias.
Maybe
Just
it was
so
your want to
terrible.
return that brought you back, just so that you could go back to
I
that shop.
doubt
The love of Astra.
Just maybe.
You're
Oh,
single.
no, that was the tiny bastard known as Pandal.
Much the same.
Anyway, I'm gonna see if I can find the
There we go.
bartender.
Okay. Well, you're in the Magnificent Mansion at the moment,
Yeah, you
so the
have to step
bartender is a
outside just
ghost.
into
No, I
the
can
street.
leave that, can't I? Can I get back in afterwards?
Yeah,
No.
I mean, you can leave, yeah?
Step out into the
Pandal,
street.
can I
like-
get back in if I leave this place?
Absolutely not.
Do I
It's
have
a
to
one-time
do I
offer,
have to roll
exclusive.
inside?
Do you have to roll insight? Let's roll a deception.
Yeah, you do, actually.
The dumb fuck is Mathias. A 30 dumb fuck.
That is 3 times your insight. This man has never lied in his life to you. He would never lie in his life to you. He has been nothing but honest from the day you met him.
That's very true.
At least that's what his face betrays right now.
Right, I'll be at the tavern then.
Okay, we'll miss you very much.
See you whenever you're done here.
See you again in the next life.
Not
Goodbye.
again.
Walks out the door.
Okay.
Okay, you've
What
got
an
me
arsehole,
something
we should
going. Can
follow
I
him.
go back
Could
to
he-
sleep?
Could he really not enter the tavern?
Of course you can
mansion
come
again?
back in. Why would I?
Matthias,
Yes.
as you step outside, you see a familiar figure standing a little ways down the sort of side alley, kind of at the entrance to the side alley, that you'd have to walk past her to get to it. But you, that you guys went down to put the magnificent mansion up. A figure you haven't seen in a while, clad entirely in loose white robes with an almost grayscale white appearance to her elven form. You see Alyssa
Oh,
talking to what appears to be a half, maybe?
of course that's how you're gonna introduce the new character.
Talking to a what now?
What appears to be a halfling with a stick that's quite a lot bigger than her. And a number of other
It's a trap.
random, intricate things, and notably an eye patch that seems to have an eye embedded into it.
That is aggressively moving around all over the place.
Yes.
And locks on you as soon as you step out the door.
As this
I
happens,
imagine that one guy from Harry Potter.
that's exactly what it
That's
looks
what I
like.
said.
Mad eye moving.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Oh my god,
So
nice.
anyway, we've been waiting for a while. They're gonna go. Oh, there he is. There, I saw him. See him? That's him.
Yes, that's
Alyssa?
Matthias? Well, it's...
You're so small.
Hey!
What brings you here?
a number of... Why are you so short?
Long story. I hope you didn't eat that book back.
Not really, why?
Well, I don't think it exists anymore, neither does the rest of my body.
Yeah, that's a shame. I'm afraid I'd help you, but... Well, I'm out of funds myself. All of my money has disappeared.
Oh, shit. Matthias is gonna start looking through his pockets, then looks back up. Wait, what now?
Yes, just... All of my money has disappeared. It's actually part of why I came to see you. I need to talk with the others inside.
Hang on. I'm gonna try the door.
I mean, yeah, it works.
Yeah, so that. We're in the
Pandal,
middle
you're
of a rating
full of
hunt.
shit!
Yeah, I'm always full of shit. Of course you
Oh,
get
he's
back.
back.
in,
God
prick.
damn it.
Well, Lady in White, if you need any help getting your money back, I'm always available for jobs. I'm currently like sort of in between things. So
Hang on, I think we can solve this without
I've never seen that money in
violence.
my life.
Ladies, please come in.
Oh,
Who
my
the fuck are you
ears.
talking to out there?
I'm
They
afraid
can't
that's...
enter the
Yeah,
It's an
that's
ambush!
not how that works, Matthias. I'm afraid
you can't-
that's not quite how that spell
I'm
works.
gonna flip the table.
So like,
Shit.
can't he not,
Ah,
not hear
oh,
us as soon as they go outside?
pretty sure we can't see the door.
Yeah,
We
you
can't see the door. They can hear
Hear
for
it.
it and stuff, because the door's open.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true.
They just can't see it. It's invisible, but it's not
Who
inaudible.
the fuck are you trying to invite into my house, Matthias? You
Not
jammy
Shakes and a
bastard.
friend of hers.
This is pretty weird,
Wait, not
guys.
I'm on like
Not Shakes is here.
got up the door. Kenora
I
Coghammer
know.
who's flipped over my fucking table.
Sorry if
hiding
it fell over
Like a
because
bastard. The lizard who is on the floor.
You said you were interested in interesting people. Well, this is about as weird as they get.
Wow.
Hey.
Oh, you've missed a lot. It got a lot weirder.
Wait, is that not Shakes?
Yeah, I'm gonna
That
like
is
stick
not
my
that's
head
what
out.
I just said, Sauriv.
I am.
Hey,
uh,
not Shakes, your eye is weird. How you doing?
Hi,
Wait, did
Pandal.
I enter the mansion because I got
That
interrupted?
was.
No, they're
you know,
outside.
I mean, I
Ah.
accept it. It's true that my eye is weird, but you know.
Like attached by like leather, but it's like still there. It's very strange.
As you're talking about this, another like eye appears It appears to be sort of half the front of this purple eye that looks very realistic, but at the same time it's clearly not organic in nature. And then the back half is this sort of metallic hemisphere that extends into a very small body with a pair of fins at each side and 3 little antennas sticking out the back. And it's quickly joined by 3 or 4 other similar floating eyes that begin to sort of examine you and the White Lady.
Oh, hello.
Interested detail.
There's flying eyeballs here. That's pretty weird. Hi, are you friends? I'm gonna try to pet one.
It sort of like just backs away from you.
Oh, sorry.
That's new.
Yeah, who's the petting eyes person?
Oh, hi, I'm Marlie. Nice to meet you.
I'm
Hello,
Mathias, a
Marlie.
pleasure.
I'm Pandal. Pleasure's yours.
Guys, I'm just
It
gonna
is, yes.
walk out at this point. Like,
Are you guys dead yet?
No,
Not quite
come
yet,
on out.
Coghammer. We're working on it.
give me a minute, I'll be back.
I
His
think
name
I
is
am
back in.
Coghammer?
Yeah.
Just gonna walk back in. I'm gonna pick
That
up
is
the dwarf,
really-
and I'm gonna walk back out.
Wait, does he have a cog and a hammer, or is that just like something that his parents did for a job or something?
He's got an
No.
aesthetic going.
He
Don't
has a
worry about
god.
it too
He
much.
has hammer. He has more than one gods and hammers, I
His
think.
mother did the cross, his
Yeah.
father did the hammer.
It becomes quite apparent as he's carried out. As he
Find a
is,
collar.
yeah, as he is covered in tiny pieces of machinery, just sort of stuck all over to his armor, and there is also a large hammer hanging at his belt.
Whoa.
This is Gear Flacker
lot of
and
stuff.
Sorry. Oh,
Savinius.
no, sorry.
What? Right, fine. I'm just
Oh
gonna
yeah,
put it down.
one of his arms appears to be sort of made of a metallic skeleton.
Oh.
Can I run up to Coghammer and sort of like start inspecting his bits? His little bits? Lift it up. Look at it. Ooh, that's interesting.
Ah, another small one.
I meant
What?
to say it that way. Okay.
What bits do you want?
Rick,
Ah.
behave.
Wreck. Fucking
Uh-huh.
hell.
Uh-huh.
Right.
The interesting
Pandal,
ones,
can you,
also referred to as the cogs.
can you invite them to your mansion thing?
I think I can, right? Mr.
Um,
DM, I could be like add them to the
I-
magic guest list of power.
I don't know, but if you can't, that's stupid, so I'm going to go with yes.
Yeah, okay, I add them. I'm
I
gonna
think
add
you can because
good old Nodshakes and this new one,
no,
Marlie.
never mind. That's crystals.
It's like, how tall is Marlie? That's an important question we're gonna have to determine in this fucking party.
Hold on.
I
Yeah.
think bigger than Mathias.
I am 2'8".
Yes!
Oh no!
Oh no!
no!
Shorter than Mathias!
Where can we get a growth spell?
I know it's not been long, but Mathias, you need a new body.
We will have to get rid of this one. This isn't gonna work.
Just put him in a trash can.
Snort the crystal since you grow in
Volley
it.
him.
I bet Coghammer can cut a piece out of the legs.
Yeah, for
Coghammer might not be able to. Sauriv can, though.
Oh my god.
Sauriv certainly can. I have experience in sorcery, shall we say.
Cut my arm off. Why did you cut my arm? I will add them to the magical guest list.
I
Okay.
can always disintegrate his legs.
Yeah, you see Pandal actually
Whoa.
pull out like a sort of like gleaming, semi-transparent like scroll and write your names on it with a quill that appears in his hand. And then it vanishes.
One of the names, hand it to me. I don't know where I put those.
Hmm?
Lost my fucking list, hold on.
Now,
I'll get Mia. I'll
Okay.
get Mia to hand me the list and I'll write on it.
yeah, it's a tiny spectral servant that, as you approach, due to the proximity of Mathias, shrinks to 2'8" inches. Exactly, I believe it was.
Yes, just shorter than Mathias.
And she reaches
So we'll
up
have to be-
and hands you the this
You know,
scroll.
guys, we really need to stop
quill.
belittling him.
Oh, it's like
I'll
it's
shout
small
your
problem
name.
at best. No big deal. Now I come in. Nod shakes and eyeballs.
Wow.
Okay.
You know,
Gonna scramble back inside.
I would have thought you already had one called Eyeballs.
Well, we called her Iris, so we can't really use that one on the new one because it's like doubling up.
Can we have eyeball and eyeballs, or is that just going to get confusing?
Yeah, that's gonna get confusing.
By the
Yeah.
way,
Or you can
since,
just call me Marlie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll call you Marnie.
since
Oh,
Akane is in the mansion, she's probably not paying attention. She is in Kitsune form, but as soon as she hears like new people, like she quickly tries to change to her human form.
Okay, so she appears to be a human.
So as soon as Coghammer re-enters the room, the servants would have fixed it, and then as soon as he re-enters it, they can like put the table back as a barricade for him.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna like drag the table up to like my room.
Oh my god! He's gonna retreat.
Yeah, like two of the servants, like as you start dragging it, two of the servants just sort of half grab the corners and just try and help you with it. Not like lifting it off the floor, just making it slightly lighter for you.
Ariana and Leah will help.
Yeah.
I have these names. It's so great. I love this list.
Oh, it's great.
Can
I
I, as soon as I step into the Magnificent Mansion, start running around holding up things and being like, what is this? What is this? What is this? Like, where did you get this? Where did you get
Who's
sprint around?
That's a plate. You eat
who's
off those.
that?
Alyssa,
Yes.
where did you find this one?
Oh, hey Alyssa.
We just met.
Okay.
Are there any safe asylums nearby?
Seat, I
Because
think
we
we have
have
a
a
lot of catching up to
Coghammer.
do.
I think we're in it, Pandal.
Just a little wave to Alyssa. She enters.
Yeah, she sort of like half waves back. And also, interestingly, just nods to Shiva Thousand Eyes, who returns it.
Oh, they
Seemingly-
know each other.
Yeah, they seem
Fuck.
to know each other.
Motherfuckers!
Conspiracy against us.
Bitches be conspiring!
Motherfuckers.
Oh, that's the thing. Yeah. You see, Marlie, you see a woman, an elven woman, from what you can tell, who is missing her face and appears to have a very interesting piece of headgear covering her, like her eyes and the upper part of her head that sort of curls around behind and comes up into a pair of horns. And I will put the little render I did of it in
I've seen it.
the aftermath chat. Yeah, well, I'm gonna do it anyway. Fuck you. Can't stop me.
Stop me.
I wasn't trying to necessarily. It just trying to save you some time.
But yeah.
I'm gonna keep the doors, the table slightly open and just have a peek.
Okay, yeah.
Is there like a drink somewhere on the floor?
Probably.
Gonna launch my one-handed drink.
Okay. Making a attack roll, I guess.
Ah shit.
Attack the drink.
Oh, that's low.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that'll do.
Oh, thank God.
I'll just like try not spill and start pulling the drink back to my.
Okay. You see this hand shoot out of nowhere, and then it just, on a cable, and start just slowly tugging a drink back across the floor towards it.
You know, we can just pass you those, Coghammer.
That is so useful.
Strangers!
I mean-
good grief.
What's up with Coghammer?
Actually, to be fair, he was like this when we met him, wasn't
And
he?
who's that?
You
It's
don't
just
like
closed, right?
people.
Coghammer, we've met before.
I'm
I think
gonna
he's
like
talking about me.
gonna like
Yeah.
open the
Oh.
table and have like a good look at her.
Who are you?
Have we?
Yes, Coghammer.
He's senile. Just go with it.
He's like real old. It's
Yeah.
like real old.
I think we figured this out last time.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
By the way,
I-
Pandal, do you have like a pool or something? Like a bit of water pond? A lake? Anything like that?
I
And it's
do over there, and I'm gonna like transform part of the living room that's like next to us just into a.
Yeah, part of the floor just like crumbles away into a
Jacuzzi.
pond. Into a jacuzzi.
I fucking love that I can do that. That's so great. Renovation.
Alright then, that'll do. I'm just gonna jump in.
Okay, yeah.
Can I make
just-
it really deep so you can swim around it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I'm
really
just
deep,
swimming
but it's
around
like
in a bit.
not,
It's like
not very
really
wide.
shallow, so it first breaks his neck, and that is really
It's
deep,
like
so then he
that.
drowns.
Why did you do that?
I'm gonna make my hand,
it's so much better.
I'm gonna make my hand drop the drink and make my hand slowly walk over to Alyssa, was it?
Yeah.
And like as my hand gets there, just pokes her leg.
She sort of looks down at it, picks it up, and shakes it.
Ah!
Anyway, Anne, this is Marlie, and this is your creditor.
What?
Predator? Looks confused.
Yeah, I think I know where your funds went.
She looks at
How do you
Akane,
mean?
sort of confused.
Wait,
I
Alyssa,
kinda
I
look
thought you were
back
like
off
super
you.
rich.
I was, but everything was stolen.
Mind if I
Did you
ask?
see anyone take it?
If I did, I would have
Ha-
done something about it.
How much was it?
Good point.
2,500 platinum?
Yeah,
That's like a lot.
It was.
Yeah, I think that sounds like. I remember that. Why do I recognize that number somewhere? Ooh,
I
it's can't
don't-
quite place me.
The only big amount of platinum coins I saw was just some dumb trick.
She gives you a questioning look at that Coghammer. She's like, hmm.
They weren't
Where
real,
were you when
I
this
think.
money got stolen?
I was in a library researching, I think. I sort of came home and it was just gone.
I'm gonna go to look over where Sauriv usually stands and say nerd, but he's like off in the jacuzzi. and I'm very upset.
Okay, never mind.
Sorry, no.
could you?
So, I think I know where that money went.
You do?
Yeah, we found a deck of cards. It gave me 2 wishes. And I wish for gold. The exact same amount that you lost.
She looks at you with a sort of questioning look, which
I know she should have
She
wished.
just starts,
said
she
that.
just opens one of her bag of she just opens her bag of holding and starts scooping out platinum.
Wait a minute, why are you taking money out?
Because it's not shakes.
she
Apparently.
looks kind of hurt. Akane.
Hmm?
She looks kind of hurt.
I didn't know it was gonna be your money.
Did you mean to steal our money?
No?
Are you sorry?
Yeah, I wouldn't have done it if I know where it would have come from.
Alyssa, she's really sorry. I think you should forgive her.
She talk for you all the time, Akane. This is great.
Fuck, what? She looks at, Marlie and then back at, Akane. Yeah, that sounds about right. It's okay. And she walks up and picks up one of the platinum pieces and inspects it. And she waves a hand over it. You see this, like, engraved mark, this X across the front appear in it. Yeah, this is it.
Did you
Yeah,
preemptively
She'll
curse
just
your money?
Yeah. Scoop out all of the money, all of the platinum.
What? Why?
God damn it, Yargon, by the way.
In case she lost it and needed to identify it as her own.
Yeah, but that's such a niche situation. Why did you just?
I'm
I
iconic by
I
nature.
had
Leave
2
me
wish
alone.
spells and both are fucking useless. Ugh.
What did your wishes better, motherfucker? Should have asked for more wishes.
You could have done anything, and you did that.
To our friend of all people, Rick. How could you?
I mean, they don't understand why you would wish for money. Like, why wouldn't you wish for something cool? Like
more wishes. I said
Infinite
this.
trains!
Oh no.
And infinite trains would have been very dangerous, but it is still cooler.
or like a super cool treehouse.
Could
Or
do that
train.
with infinite wishes.
Yeah, you're right. But I don't know if infinite wishes is something that like would work very well. Cause like, what if they're gonna interpret everything you say as a wish then? And then if you're like, oh, I hate you, I wish you would die, then they would just die.
What
That'd be
word things better?
I don't get this.
I think that'll get
whatsoever.
very tiring after a bit.
I
Oh,
don't
but you could
really
wish
know.
yourself
I'm
to
inclined to
tired of
agree.
it and wish you never word it poorly, so you'd be fine.
You have a way with words.
I mean,
hope he does.
Those
sure.
words- He's very good with words.
You can turn anything on its head, can't you?
Well, not Sauriv, he's quite tall, it's a real pain
Exactly,
to reach up
that is
there.
my point. My point. Exactly.
Yes.
Alyssa looks between the two of you, like, half arguing.
It's what halflings do. It's half argy.
Oh my god.
Listen,
Jesus.
Yes.
to
Sorry.
bring you up to speed as fast as I can. Last time we met, I believe I'd lost my soul.
Yes.
I've got my soul back. What did happen? I wound up in oh shit, what's that plane? The light one from here called next to here. I was in Garazeth for a bit, trying to do some research on how to get my soul back.
I believe Alyssa was with you, was she not?
Mm-hmm.
That was Vulma.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So-
Vulma the Light Dragon.
Yeah.
Super
Have
droid
his
style?
Oh, yeah, that's.
Ew, gross.
Then I met back.
Are they not friends with Alyssa?
He knew her, yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
Fucking like hyper smart.
Then I met back with the group to go to Tenebris to go get my soul back. I didn't make it there. Some giant what's it? Far Realm Sea? Some giant Realm Sea monster decided that I was a tasty snack. And when I say giant, I do mean kilometers in size.
What a column.
Okay, do you know your own length
Yeah,
in dragon
Guess this is
form?
D&D.
it's D&D, my dude.
Imperial.
Be very
Miles.
lonely. Oh,
Either way, well, luckily you decided I was a tasty snack and not the rest of the party. Sort of died there, but they did manage to get my soul out of there, for which again, many thanks.
welcome.
Graciously purchased me this new body, and Pandal decided it had to be shorter than his.
Well, no, actually, I just made you shorter than me because you stole my height like a monster. Matthias, but that's not the point.
yeah,
That
you
did-
did.
Stole your height?
He stole my height. Do you see how
How did
tall
he
I
do
am? now?
that?
She holds up.
Fucking
Yeah, you're pretty tall.
wizardry, like some sort of coward wizard. Sorry, Coghammer, no offense. I'm just doing it to insult him. Coward wizard.
It was
Just,
wizardry.
just pulling back my drink.
Yeah, that's why sorcerers are much better.
He's concentrating.
Well, I mean, you don't really
concentrate
need the
when I
extra
forget
height.
to-
You're already pretty tall.
She holds
I
a
mean,
hand
that's
about.
what they all tell me.
I'm gonna come out of the pool at this point.
Okay.
Just walk over.
Back to full
He had like
7
3 or 4 extra inches, and I shaved him off again.
Right, hangover's
Yeah,
gone.
he
What's
was-
happening?
Taller last we talked.
Explaining to Alyssa how Matthias is a fucking monster, and also we're glad he's back.
It's not
Yeah,
that bad.
Matthias used to be taller than me.
I
By the way,
was
Akane is
explaining
like 4
what
foot
happened
3.
since we last met. Also, in
Yes.
being eaten by a spacer, I kinda lost everything. Literally.
I
You didn't lose
assumed-
everything.
I
Still got
well,
your
That's because my soul was
witty
so...
tongue, I guess.
I mean,
That's
that's because my
generous.
soul was not there at
Still
the
got the
time.
power of French.
Again, generous, but
I
accept.
just
Right.
sort of look
What?
over the party to see how they react to that.
I mean, I wasn't talking about me. I assume somebody likes him.
I mean,
Oh my god!
who's that lady in Millicardi, Matthias? You get along with so
for
very
the
well.
love of...
Yeah, I like him. He's
Tell,
not
yeah,
bad.
tell Nodjakes about
Astra, Astra likes him as well, yeah.
Oh, you found a
I think
lover,
Akane
Matthias?
likes him.
What did you say
I
about Akane?
don't know, Alyssa. I genuinely don't.
She gives you a very, like, questioning look.
What did you say, Dempsey?
Pound love.
I'm sure Pandal will be able to help you with that then. He seems quite the type.
Right. Well, first we gotta help Akane here with something.
He's putting it off because he likes her.
That's fair.
You wouldn't mention my real name.
Oh,
Ah, young love.
Alyssa knows it anyway.
Yeah, but she didn't.
She was gonna find out.
Yeah, she seems like the smarty
Yeah, but
type,
now
so-
Marmalade knows, so...
Marlie, now you're
right.
part of the group. You have to be. Sorry.
so that's an
You could wipe her memory, we can do that.
interesting tale and all, but
Yours.
have you
It's
guys got any further in locating those people you were after?
Where
Oh,
do
yes,
I know
but
where to look?
actually, no.
Right.
Yeah, we actually
What does
have.
that
We
mean?
know where some of them may be.
What have you learned?
We think we've met two of them.
Well, that Fasana the Learned one is most likely the Which one?
Yana, the goddess
Forgot
of
which one.
knowledge, information,
Yana.
language.
Whoa, hang on, what
Didn't
line
Iris
is
Form-
it?
Why?
Didn't Form have the list?
I did
of
have the
people
I
we
someone
needed
has
to
sent me
find?
a like bad version of the list, but I still have a list.
This is
Ah.
We think Vasana is Yana.
Yeah.
Yana.
Yes, we do. And that was also confirmed by Pius, who is Iris with a Y, which is inconveniently named because Iris is also from there. But shush.
Ah,
Bias is
Hang
Irish
on.
with a what? What?
Yes, because she like does the wars and the battles and the victories. That's why
Hang
she
on,
was like.
what
"Oh,
are
the
you
thing."
all on? Locating
Pretty
people,
sure.
what?
Oh yeah, we didn't mention it, did you?
Oh yeah, Mathias, the world's about to be like really fucked
you didn't
by
tell me
You
I
know,
am,
this?
but I should know that.
a demigod thing. It's maybe a real god. It's like they're like super powerful beings, gods, by the way.
Oh no, Mathias wasn't there.
Yeah, we almost died like 3 separate times. It was crazy. Missed out.
Yeah.
What? Hang on,
We
what?
almost died like 3 separate times. It was crazy. You missed
I
out.
mean, yeah. But what's this about world-ending gods?
No, you
He does
didn't.
quotation marks.
Okay. Start from we'll go ground first, right? So these gods, right, are like these super old things that were like super duper powerful and like did things and were like whoa. And I was sort of unclear about the details, but they were like whoa, and then they like had concepts. That was the thing. And then there was like a spooky thing. It was like, oh, I'm the forgotten one. That was, I think, what it was called. I've forgotten.
So the
And
forgotten
then-
one is not in the list. I'm not sure where you're getting that from.
I mean, he's forgotten, so he doesn't have.
I've forgotten. I don't fucking remember all this shit because my notes, SS died.
Are you talking about the forbidden one?
Forbidden one, that's the one. I know it started with a four. I just couldn't say I was forbidden, but now I've remembered. Thank you, my brain, or me.
Mhm.
And then the 6 goddesses were like, "Wah, seal it away," and then they did. But now, like, there's this new thing that's happening that's like the last god, and it's like, "Wow, it's spooky." It's almost as spooky, and it's like, well, if you find the 6 goddess thingies, maybe they know what to do about it, and so the world doesn't like fucking deflux and die or whatever, because that would kind of suck.
Alyssa,
Yeah.
can you translate that?
There, from what we can tell, were 6 goddesses. Beings of unknowable power, which... I don't want to say created the world, because, we're not sure. But, they certainly did something to it. They, sealed a 7th away, and in doing so, lost much of their power, and then seem to have lost the rest of it somehow. And have become just regular people, from what we can tell, from what we know. We're looking for them because another one has been found, an 8th, that is dangerous, as I'm sure they'll tell you. Yeah, they killed them 3 times.
It's scary.
Indeed, he killed a close friend of mine. I don't like him anymore.
Sorry to hear.
Thank you.
The table closes.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thanks.
I like to imagine Akane still pulling out
So-
like platinum pieces.
What are the
I mean,
leads
I would
we
assume
have
so.
on these 6 goddesses now?
Well, I found a few more things. I'm
Oh,
sure.
you have?
Yeah. What did you have so far? Let me see if it confirms what.
Come open the door. The
yeah.
table.
By the way, Yargon, I think in my notes, but not in this version of the notes that I have, Iana, the plants nature one, was like maybe connected to Super Druid. I'm not sure, but that might have been my musings. But I don't know if I actually have that as confirmed information. Do I have that as confirmed
Ah,
information?
yeah, super druid.
Don't think I do. Do I?
I'm gonna go
That's
with
just a-
probably not
Okay.
confirmed information
that's fine.
because it wouldn't be.
Well, I.
Spoilers.
My fucking notes are gone, so.
Yeah.
I only had
like
like confirmed information on 4 of them.
Okay. What
Yeah, so I
what
think
confirmed
maybe-
information did you guys have?
We have nothing on Vimphine, we have nothing on Iana.
Mhm.
Egan, the Rockstone Land one, is in the Underdark somewhere. That's what I've got written here. I think I nicked this from Ziggy's notes, actually.
Yeah.
Iris Battle's Victory is just Pious in all caps, which is written here. Thanks, Ziggy.
Yeah.
The Sun, Moon, Stars one is on Mount Asp, where we have to shout for nunshakes up there.
Mhm.
I remember that.
When you fall.
And then, yeah, when we fall, inevitably. And then Knowledge, Information, Language is Fazana, the
Okay.
learned one.
Right, so you have stuff on Aegon, Iris,
Yana.
Haya, and Yana.
Yana.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait,
Okay.
where's Iris?
In the fucking Yosa thing. She is the one that helped rebuild you.
In the Oath thing,
Oh.
yeah. It's the leader of the automatons.
We had to
So
negotiate.
we got
Yeah,
Iris.
she's the prick.
She's
We've got
trained.
Iris and we've got for
We know who they are.
Yana. Yeah,
Got to be a bit generous, but yes.
you know who they are. Well, there's one thing that your friend, he sort of like air quotes, Felix, I saw him a while ago.
God.
He's not our friend anymore.
The table gets kicked.
Wait, is he not? What?
No, that's quite recent.
No,
he's
He's not.
given into his more feral side now.
Where's that little
scumbag.
shit?
Oh.
Didn't like. Didn't
We
like
don't like him
anyway.
very much, do we?
No,
No, we
Don't
don't.
like-
Felix, we don't like him.
he
not a
was a friend of theirs.
He wasn't that bad.
He's not anymore.
What did happen to him?
He appears to have given into some feral nature he had. Last I saw him, he was hunting, eating things with his bare hands. Lacero.
Was that weird?
It is.
He was
for
like
him.
a cat boy, Sauriv. Yeah, it was a bit weird.
He was using
Don't
that
usually do that.
overlarge weapon that I'm assuming he got from your people, and he
Yeah,
she
he
like
did.
turns to Shiva Thousand Eyes if she says that, and she nods. And
Very upset with that.
yeah, he's causing a bit of chaos over there.
Whereabouts?
Isle of Lacero.
Oh, right, yeah. That
What-
big one, right.
Whilst I was over there, I discovered there are people who live there, but they're not people as we would know. They appear to be made of plants. Plant? maybe?
Plant people.
Yes, from what I can tell.
People.
People, I like that.
Like goddess level plant people? Question mark.
I couldn't say for sure, but it would be maybe worth visiting, having a look.
Nothing else, we should, like, make sure that Felix is okay. Find out more about him.
Why should we care?
I
He's
don't
our
know.
friend!
He might be like eating.
No,
things.
But
he well, he
Don't
obviously
intrude.
didn't care about me, so.
What did he do to make you guys all hate him this much if he was your friend?
He left
Stole
the
my
group.
gun.
But other people are left. So what?
Yeah.
Sarah
You're
left.
not even
Jack
saying
left.
anything.
Like left, and he's.
Neither did Sarah, neither
He
did
didn't-
Jack. We hate
he
them
didn't
too.
even- Felix didn't
So
even
you
bother
hate
to break.
everyone who's no longer with you?
No, but Felix didn't even bother to break up with me before he left.
It was,
Fuck
yeah,
him,
it was a
instead of Overwatch.
situation.
That's
like-
pretty
Right.
rude.
Became like a
Break up
lord
with
or
me
some
either.
shit,
I don't
and
need him
thought
for
he was
far.
better than us, so ran away.
But I'm sure he feels really sorry about it. Maybe you should just talk to him.
Yeah, I just need to talk
haven't
to him.
met
Figure it
Felix. I
out.
really don't think he does that much. Now he's eating people, so that's pretty intense.
Yes.
I've had people before. They're tasty.
Yeah, but you're like
Honestly.
you.
what? Oh, for
Maybe he's cursed or something and he needs your
Yeah,
help.
there you go. See, this woman speaks sense. I like her.
Ah, but I'm spiteful, so I don't like it.
I want my gun back.
And Coghammer does want
Okay.
that fucking gun back, because
Before we
that's
go-
pretty
I
cool.
think like
okay.
3 people of the party already are spiteful, so.
Before we go any further on this tangent,
Sif doesn't fucking care.
so
Yes, he's a good boy.
we've already met a god,
Yes.
Again, almost got killed by one 3 times.
and
Not a big deal.
Yeah.
Or about Waterboy, by the
talking
way.
about automaton.
Well,
Would she like really like adamant that
What?
she
Difference is it going to make?
was one?
I don't know. What I do know is, you know that village in Azith?
I wasn't there, was I? I
Uh,
wasn't.
Yeah, the little one where we like fought the bad guy.
Yeah,
yeah, what the fuck?
Kirkton.
That
Yeah.
one.
That doesn't exist anymore. I know that much.
What?
There's nothing but a black stain. Perfectly flat. Level. Just grey dust blowing
Where was
I
that?
had good
she
weed.
said?
across
Fine, let us do.
Oh.
the whole southern half of Ezith is now covered in this stain.
It was like around
And it's
here, I believe,
in-
wasn't it?
Yeah.
Upton?
And it's
Where
engulfing
is that one?
the rest of the continent. It kills anything it touches. If it continues to spread, who knows what it will do.
I mean, I assume it will continue to kill everything it touches.
Probably.
What's causing it? Do you know?
I'm gonna take a wild guess and say probably the last god.
Yeah, that's sort of where we almost got killed by him, so that
Yeah,
makes.
he like, yeah, he.
Well, let's go kill him.
Ah, it's not advisable.
Oh, he tried that the last time. He killed us back.
Last time I messed with a god, I lost my soul.
That
Oh,
wasn't a god.
Don't
that a
think
god?
that comes under this
That
definition.
wasn't the god.
Well, you shouldn't have misplaced your soul then.
Also, that guy gave me a great deal on a black dark dragon heart, so honestly,
We should be
not
glad he's
upset.
dead.
oh, we don't know
He's
that.
dead.
I think so. We got you back, and he's not like come back and well, you took my little pet. So
I don't think he gives that much of a shit anymore, to be honest.
yeah, he's dead.
So how do we
Anyway.
stop the disease from spreading?
Well, maybe. The six gods, they sealed one away before. Maybe they can do it again. That's the only hope we have, I think.
Or at least know how to do it.
Yes. So we need to find them, and we need to either convince them to tell us how, or return them to what they once were, so they could do it.
And we've located one.
Too.
Who?
Two.
Well, we've met two, and we know where the third one is pretty precisely.
Yes.
You would have liked Fasana, she was a fucking
Met
nerd.
two? Hang on, I'm not up to speed, I think. I'm
Where
not
is-
including the one that's trying to kill you guys.
Yes.
No,
For
that would
Zan-
be three.
for
Yeah, we
Zan
met
alone,
Pius. We met the book lady.
Book lady?
Yeah, in Melikari.
I thought Mathias was there for that. Was Mathias not there in Malakadi for that?
He was not the. I thought.
I really thought he was there. Might just be-
I don't
No.
think Matthias
First
was
time or
actually
the
in.
second time you guys were in Milikani.
I don't think you
I
talked
He
to
was
him
in
the second time.
Malakali
They only-
because he met
No, that was the second time. He wasn't there the first time. I
I
don't.
wasn't
first
there
time,
the
not
first time.
now.
Yeah.
Second time.
I really thought you were like nerded out with the nerd lady.
No.
No.
Actually, you might have. I'm not sure.
He.
Really?
No,
did,
he
no?
never met.
I don't think he
Fasana.
did.
I don't
Pretty
know.
sure.
And then P is with the automatons.
Pius.
So
is- yes, she's with the automatons.
So that makes two.
And you're sure she's the one?
I mean, she's a bitch. That helps.
I mean, yeah, she is. I don't know. It's also
I'll take it.
yeah,
It's kind of difficult to tell if they're a god.
Yeah.
yeah. I
We
feel like
don't really
asking
know.
was really rude.
Very
Yeah.
driven by money?
I'd say more driven by murdering shit, which kind of
More
adds
driven.
up.
More driven by being a bitch.
Okay.
That's what I said. Yeah.
No, murdering don't make her a bitch.
That's
Where are the automatons? And also, what are automatons?
She points
Hi.
at Matthias.
I'm gonna point at Coghammer's arm. Actually, I'm gonna try to, and then be like, oh,
Oh, the metal monsters.
yeah. I'm gonna like, I'm gonna
That's
like
me.
get a drink to like be summoned into my hand from a servant. I'm gonna put it out there and be like, Coghammer. Yep.
I'm like somewhere out there, but not just like in the same room. I like went out there.
I
Went
want you to
names.
demonstrate your arm. I'm putting it in line of sight of you. Hangover cure.
I'm not gonna fire it. I'm just gonna like make it walk.
I'm gonna point at it as it walks in.
Which mountain is this you were talking about?
Mount Asp. It's north of Avril.
Okay.
Is this one?
Sounds like one we might want to go to then.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, there was stories about it in when I was in Vernus. We don't like it. It's too tall.
It's
Lizard folk don't like it.
Is that the only
Well,
reason?
Yeah, it's too
Matthias-
tall. There's no water.
Matthias
Apparently,
starts
there's like
floating.
dragons or something. I don't know.
it's
So
said
that sounds a bit
to
more dangerous.
touch the stars themselves, or it was said to have touched the stars before they fell.
Well, I can't start that, so it's not that special.
Could touch the star again.
I suppose that would work. Yes.
We
Well,
can
I
let
can
it fulfill its
Fly up
dream,
there
you
if I have
guys.
to. Mathias hits his head on the ceiling.
The other thing I've noticed,
Uh-huh.
what happened to Felix? He's become some crazed monster that seems to crave drinking a creature's blood while it screams. But
That's-
Ugh.
Actually, I think I knew some people like that. That's a pretty fucked up kink. You should probably.
I definitely
about that
know
with
some
someone.
people like that. I used to be someone like that.
Yeah, it's all about self-improvement, so if you're doing
Yeah.
great.
I'm not so bad now. I mean, it's still tasty and all, but
no,
Yeah, really work on
Sauriv,
it.
he is spending every fibre of his being just hunting things to drink their blood.
I mean, yeah,
He
gotta
doesn't even
survive.
eat the bodies.
well, that's
Ever
just a
heard of
waste.
Something like that.
No.
Have I?
Nope.
Wait a minute, didn't he say he was like really thirsty once he picked up that bow?
Yeah, like he picked up a bow, and then his name was on a door, and he was like, "Oh, that's super creepy. I'm like Lord of the Bride's
then we
Veil or
went-
something."
Lord of the
We
Fifth
would-
Veil.
Lord
Yeah,
of
that's the one.
Fifth Lord of the Vale, I think. No, it was Lord of the Fifth Vale.
See? I pay attention.
What the hell is
I
that?
have 500 and something thousand notes.
I have literally no idea.
I have 0 notes.
Oh my
I can
god.
tell.
That's not something to be proud of.
That just means you play Aftermath, you useless twat. What?
At least I had an excuse.
Yeah, he like picked up a bow. It was kind of cool. Then his name was on a door. Then we went back to Korea, and he was like, "Oh, I'm really thirsty. Akane, your net looks tasty." Something like that. I don't know.
What?
What was the room with the weird crystal?
Yeah, he went yeah, that's true. He found a room with a weird crystal, and then didn't Yargon, for clarification, did he poke it and then it disappeared?
Yeah.
He touched it and there was a single drop of blood fell on it, and then he had weird versions, and then
Yeah, he did some things with a crystal, and then the crystal disappeared, right?
it was a whole setup to a quest line that didn't happen.
Thanks, Felix.
As you do.
Yeah, so I mean, and then we sort of got rid of the bow at that point because we were like, "Oh, it's scary," and then he sort of ended up running off when we came back over this sort of part of the world.
Well, I do know of one similar story. And she looks to She of 1,000 Eyes, who sort of looks up. What?
Wait, you want to
Oh.
drink Akane blood? What the fuck?
No, not me.
Oh, right, okay, makes more sense.
But I have seen. There is someone, a woman who's lived unchanged as long as I've lived, or at least as long as I've known of her. Some 90 years, maybe. She lives halfway between here and Vornada. Small cottage, middle of nowhere. She welcomes travellers, shelters them for the night, and feeds off their blood while they sleep. Then lets them continue on their way in the morning. It's a bit of an odd case, but I've never thought much of it, being there's a lot of weird things out there.
Wait, where was this?
About halfway between here and Vornada.
About there? Was I right with the squiggle?
Right.
Ah,
Yeah, about there.
okay.
Bit
So,
further down into the lowlands, you wouldn't want to travel along the mountains.
but that woman is being normal about it while Felix is on a murderous rampage?
Yes. but it's perhaps the closest thing I've seen to it.
Right.
Or heard of. I've never seen it myself. And then, Shiva Thals dies or pipes up again. Well, yes. I realise I have like 4 NPC voices and 2 with the same voice if we're in the same room and it's really inconvenient.
Yep. So... And is she also a possible god target, or...?
And Alyssa responds, well, I wouldn't know that, but I just know that maybe she might know something about what's happened to your friend.
She likes blood and she is alive, so 2 of the 3 there, but...
Well, I also used to like having blood in me, it's not as much of a problem anymore.
Well,
It's
it's
a
not
little
drinking
different.
blood.
No,
Is
that's
this a
not very
famous
right.
story? Do people know a lot about this? Like, do people know about this woman?
You've
Would I have
never,
heard about this from...
you've never heard of it before.
That makes her pretty rare.
Yes. Anyway,
So-
I can't stick around for forever.
No.
And she lifts her hand, and all of the coins that Akane have now finished taking out the bag of holding float up into the air. And she holds one hand out, and they begin to sort of funnel in towards her hand, kind of like in a reverse sort of cone shape.
Couldn't you have done that while they were in the back?
Not from inside the bag.
Oh.
And it,
Ooh, corn lady.
yes?
I think I might have a trick. Do you have any other information about, like, just any information about the goddesses?
Nothing that I haven't shared. Why?
Do you mind refreshing my memory?
She, like, looks to you guys, and back at Coghammer.
It's denial.
About which part?
The way
Everything.
the way they look?
Well, if I knew, that'd make things a lot easier. And we don't.
Right.
Did you have a name for the one that is Sun, Moon, Star in my notes?
Do you guys have a name for the one that's Sun, Moon, Star in your notes?
Yeah, we have no sort of...
The goddess name, not the,
Sun,
like,
Bun,
whatever
Star.
the current person might.
Yeah.
Yeah.
H-Y-Y-J-A.
That's what I've got on the fucking
Yeah.
goddesses current in this new version of my notes.
Hevia. Hevia?
Yeah.
Yeah!
Hija.
Hija.
If she sees you, she'll get scared and have an epileptic fit. Very bad.
Sure.
She'll have a Hija.
Thanks.
So
is her name Fazana or is it Yana? I'm confused.
Fazana.
Well,
Yana.
Fazana is. I've put in all caps is the person we think is that goddess.
Yeah.
It's goddess, their domains, where they are if relevant, and then if we don't know their name, or just their name in all caps.
Yeah, we don't know if it's like reincarnation or like a
don't know what
hide
sort of-
hiding thing.
Yeah, we don't know if it's just like actually like avatar forms that are kicking around, or if they're like been changed and reincarnated. We don't know.
Yeah.
We did try and accuse
She was
Fazana of
into
being a
this,
goddess, and she was like, nah. So,
Same with Pius, I believe.
Possibly.
yeah, well, Pius was like,
Yeah, I
oh,
do
Fazana's
remember.
definitely a goddess, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I do remember
think-
Pius going like, I'm not a fucking goddess. What the fuck are you talking
Yeah.
about?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pius
remember
didn't
that
think
very
she was,
well.
but she was like, yeah, Fazana
Then
fits.
Fazana didn't think Fazana was, but she said Pius was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
basically, Yargon,
pulled
is there
that
any
off this
information that we didn't write down that we were supposed to write down?
Not to my knowledge.
Everything?
Okay.
That might have been on my SSD.
Yeah.
SSD, come back to me.
Oh, your
Because
SSI?
what
That's what fucking
Plum
did.
posted is basically all I have.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, and,
Basically, I'm asking for like more just random stuff to cast the spell.
Okay. Yeah, no, that is all you know, unfortunately.
Yeah, that might be enough because you don't even need a name actually.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
But like, yeah, if you have more stuff, it might be better.
Fair. One thing you will note, the coins, as they approach her hand, do seem to sort of wink out of existence as they sort of flow into what you can tell is into her hand at best. And you see that she has a satchel on her side, which is just sort of slowly filling out. Way less than it should be from a volume of coins, as if it's a bag of holding.
I was really hoping Nod shakes herself as a bag of holding. That would have been great.
Magical Hoover.
Well,
No.
that's really been a waste of 2 wishes.
She does, however, stop, and there's still a small pile of coins floating there. Here. You'll need these, Mathias. Or at least, to help with Mathias. And she hands you back 100 platinum.
Oh,
Ooh, very kind.
Back to Akane.
thank you.
That's how much a spellbook costs. For fuck's sake.
So my 2 wishes literally have been fucking useless.
Well, you
What
should have
about-
wanted them better.
Should have
can
wished
cast a
for but it
7th.
wishes.
I had it.
You can cast a 7th level spell. Once per day. Without
The
expending a
most
spell
useless
slot.
spell nearly. You said
Still
it
a fucking
yourself.
7th level spell, my dude.
I know.
What a kind of sword. Very meta. Don't know what it is.
Compared to other spells, yeah, it's bad,
How
but
did
it's
you
still
get
a
so
7th level spell.
Put it
It's
this
not
way. It's
awful.
bad as a 7th level spell. Pretty fucking good when it's free, though.
She's
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
the cloud
not
beast.
what you
It's
said.
genetics for them.
You said it's like a terrible spell.
Yeah, for a 7th level, but when it's just a free spell that you can cast once per day, it's pretty
As
good.
a cantrip, it's pretty good, is what he's trying to say.
I mean, it's not a cantrip though, it's once a day only, but still, yeah.
Still.
You're getting the equivalent of a second 7th level spell slot.
I know.
Stop complaining, you bitch!
Using using.
I've literally been complaining because everyone said like, terrible spell.
R//.
Just be glad you still have something from those cards.
I know, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Coghammer.
so,
I mean,
somebody
The
dispelled.
spell- Oh, nice.
That's
Forgot about one of them, dispelled the other.
It's okay,
Pandal
guys. I have
Coghammer.
a -1 to all saves.
I have a sword! Oh.
That you hate, yeah. It's
I
almost
have a
like,
sword that I didn't earn until it's useless. Oh.
did any good things come of this?
Not really.
I mean,
Question, but
Pandal
yeah.
and me both have a
Good
question.
Yeah, the question's
From and me.
Yeah, the questions are useful.
Also, Marlie, in response to your question, she looks to you and, oh, well, I've always been this way. It's just the colour I am. She looks a bit confused at that.
She's a
It's just that I've
Scarbeast.
never seen anything like that before. And you kind of look a bit like an elf, but like, not really. Also, you're
Well-
very bright.
She's a Sky Beast.
Thanks.
Cloud Beast.
Well, yeah, now you know. Ta-da!
Yeah, it's not chicks.
Can I have one of your hairs?
Wait, what the hell is a Cloud Beast?
No.
Like a beast that's clouds. It's what Nod Shakes is.
Yeah, it's not chicks. That's all you need to know.
It
What?
doesn't sound real.
Yeah, that's how we first
Also,
met her.
Marley
In
would
her,
advise
like-
that
in her,
second
like,
date
two
material,
shape.
not like first dates.
Why would I give you a thing to track me with?
I wasn't gonna. How would I be able to track you through a hair?
Magic?
Yeah, magic.
What?
Second.
You can do that.
Magic.
You can do that with a hair?
It's a kind of magic.
Yeah, well,
Well, it
not
helps.
now.
And I don't have any hair.
Rabbit
Well, that's
also
that's
work.
really creepy.
Or ferrets, or otters.
I
No,
wouldn't
I
be
was
able
just
to.
gonna put it in my collection.
I
Otters don't
wouldn't
work
be
as
able
well.
to do
Your
it
collection?
without the spellbook.
I'm here. Maybe next time I meet you.
People can very easily spy on you with magic.
I look forward to it already.
Don't
Marley,
trust
I
anyone.
think-
I'm gonna clang my head.
Yeah, sure. For the record, he just wraps his metal knuckles against about an inch before his actual head. And they stop, and it just makes a metallic clanging sound, even though there's nothing there.
Glory of the invisible hat.
Sure. And anyway, I really ought to get going.
You know, that's actually Coghammer's disguise to people with true sight.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
They can't see his face.
I need to, well, keep researching. Good luck.
Alright, I'm glad you got your money back.
Yeah, thanks. And she vanishes. Sort of like
Yeah.
Whoa!
in an appearance that would be familiar to four of you. She seems to sort of spin, crunching in on herself, vanishing into a point as she just collapses, being crushed down into nothing, just winks out of existence.
Oh, so she plane shifted, okay.
No,
Is that what happened to me?
no,
Nah, you're
You
good.
got spit.
Forget the fight.
no.
Oh.
It's
She
similar
just
to
got crushed!
it's
Nah,
similar
she's
to
fine.
the way the coins worked in thingy
Oh,
in,
shit.
in 2C. Yeah, it's sort of
Uh,
what it
as-
looked like.
As
It's
Marley's just like, what the fuck? I'm just gonna be like, yeah, she does that sometimes. So she
Are
gets
we-
around.
Are we worried about that? She just like crushed herself.
Nah.
No,
We
shut
were
up.
I've
first
seen
time,
weird,
but then she came back, so honestly, it's not really a big deal anymore.
Okay.
What a weird magical trick.
This is a pretty cool house that you have here right now.
Yeah, it is. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I
So
go.
who
That
are you?
wall's blue now, and it's blue. It's great. So
Mhm.
beautiful.
So who are you?
Oh, I am Marlie. I am a traveling, traveler.
That's my
That's
style.
normally what travelers do, yes?
And, I solve problems.
You solve problems.
I'm gonna
Yep.
go in a
I'm
coughing
gonna
fit.
be...
I also
Thinking
solve
of thick
problems.
thoughts.
Okay, yeah.
Not probing, just like
Surface level.
Okay,
knowledge.
what's the surface level thoughts that he gets?
Um,
Does he even?
let me think.
Like a general emotion, isn't it?
Is it like general emotions?
Yeah, it's just
think
your
so.
general
Yeah, like-
surface level thoughts, the very base, like.
she like scared for her
I'm-
life, like
I-
lizard just
Yeah,
got
are you terrible? You're
destroyed.
just like,
Um,
whoa.
She's pretty calm. Sort of curious about the situation.
How do you solve problems? Because
Well,
I
I
am
mean,
also a
Usually
problem
people
solver.
have a problem and then they ask me to help and then I solve their problem for them and then they're really thankful. And basically that's what I've been doing, sort of walking around trying to prove that I'm really cool by just helping people, I guess.
How confident do you feel in your own
You-
abilities?
I'm very
I'm
good at
pretty
not answering
good.
questions. But okay.
Okay, Mathias feels very insecure about his height. Can you help him with that?
Matthias, you're taller than me. You're probably fine.
I am fine.
I can
What
make him
hourly
shorter if that would help.
No, that it's
No,
fine.
alright.
You don't need
Yeah,
to
make him
change
shorter.
everything.
I don't really have an
Okay.
hourly rate necessarily, but
I don't think any of us do at this point. It's just kind of when we find money, we tend to share it.
mm. I like collecting things.
Like hairs?
Well, I mean, anything that I find interesting. Like, today, Ooh, I'm not supposed to say this. I helped someone with their problem, and they gave me this! And I hold up, like a feather. A sort of tall, white feather.
What
Did you
kind of
kill
problem?
someone?
Well, yes!
Did you
But-
take the feather off them after killing them?
Well, no, I didn't kill the person who gave me the feather. Put the feather back
Oh.
on the back.
Why not?
Because the person who gave me the feather hired me to kill, something.
So are
So
you
do-
good at
do continue.
investigating?
Well, you see, part of the assignment was an oath of secrecy, so I'm not actually allowed to tell you.
Haven't you been paid though?
Well, yeah,
Hey,
I mean, it's over.
I think an oath of secrecy lasts forever.
Damn, she's good.
oh, where I'm from. We break them all the time. We're really shitty.
Oh, gonna probe you.
Well, you must all be very trusting towards each other,
Gonna
right?
probe.
Nope.
Oh,
They're all
Exactly. That's
bastards.
Probing
because
deeper?
you all break your oath
Yep.
of secrecies all
Oh.
the time.
okay,
Oh.
Marley, I need you to roll
Good
the save. What wisdom
It's
save?
Wisdom save?
Yes.
Why?
Because he's doing
Oh fuck!
Oh no.
Yeah. So
Shit, she's good at that.
you experience the awful wizard. There is something attempting to probe into your thoughts.
Oh, what's that? What's that?
Gonna
Are you
slowly
doing
back
something
up.
to me?
I do tend to have that effect on people. Don't worry about it.
You know, sure, whatever, it's fine.
Okay.
So, are you
Serious.
good in investigating?
Depends on what you want me to find.
Information? Possibly?
Information about these 6 goddesses that you can talk about?
No.
Yes, that too, but not now.
Yeah.
Not chicks say like a whole part of a fucking continent died.
Yeah, I
maybe
think
we
this
should
might be
deal
a
with
bit
that.
bigger
Yeah,
than
that seems
any
like a sort of-
problems.
That seemed like a problem. I should probably go fix that.
Yeah, honestly, you seem way more proficient than we are at this. Might just be a
We're-
good shout.
Well,
Well,
it's okay. You can come with me and help me, alright?
While we are here,
It's probably not going to end well, honestly. You'll get less done.
while we are here, first a
That's
different problem.
What? Sorry, you're talking. And they're all talking, and it's hard to listen to everyone.
Well, I'm trying to kind of clear my family name.
What have your
Yeah.
family done?
Like,
Nothing.
look at the
What's
card,
the
like,
point?
what the fuck are you
But
doing?
shut up, Pandal.
Instead, I'm looking at you like, what the fuck are you doing?
But basically, something was with my grandpa, and now the council here in
Wait
Yosa
a
have put up a
minute.
story that he killed me, my sister, and my parents, and burnt down our house when I was about 5.
And he didn't do that.
I mean, my parents are dead, but me and my sister are still alive. And the house is burnt down, supposedly.
Wait a minute. Didn't we just say like half an hour ago that you weren't going to tell anybody else?
That's
mean, yeah, but you
exactly
can
what
help.
I was thinking, Sauriv.
Marley's kinda here now, and heard it all.
Yeah. I guess.
So you either join the group or we kill you.
Pretty much.
Or we wipe her memory. That's still an option.
Ah,
Might
I
take
think
too
I'll
long.
go with the join the group
I
option.
wouldn't actually try and kill you, because I probably can't anyway.
Yeah,
That's true.
Nah,
it's not very
you
good at
can't.
that.
I mean,
We can.
Probably could.
I'll join you guys anyway, because you seem interesting. And, you know, I want to see what else that hand can do.
Oh.
Well,
Sure
a friend
you
of
can
Not
show
Shakes is a friend of mine.
Like, can you, like, grappling hook yourself up a wall
Who's not
with
chicks?
your hand?
Alyssa.
Oh,
It's not
the
chicks.
coin lady.
Yes.
Yeah, no chicks.
Yes, the coin lady, Coghammer. Was the most significant thing that happened in that conversation, you're right.
What? Well, it's not the coin.
Yeah, what? You're not wrong. But... You know,
We're never
yes,
gonna
the
get
coin
anything
lady.
done today, are we?
Anyway, who are you?
My name's Mathias. Mathias Greenfield. Am I technically still a professor at Korea, or is my job kinda...
Maybe.
I think you lost your
What?
job,
You
Mathias.
were
Yeah, I might have
handed
job...
you in your resignation. Well, you had Akane hand in your resignation.
You did also die
I
in,
had-
like, the interim.
Yeah.
I didn't have her hand... Did I have her hand in my
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
you
you
had,
did.
you had her
Yeah, I
both
did.
hand in your resignation and gave her ownership of all of your property.
Just why
Yep.
she now
Just
owns
saying.
your house.
I'm now your landlord.
But
What
it's-
Yep.
did you teach?
She legitimately is.
Anything and everything that has things to do with the arcane.
He's
Magic,
a nerd.
sorceries, wizardry, that kind of stuff.
Alright, here's the
Making
rundown.
deals with weird entities that steal your soul. He's also into that.
I
I'm
kind
just
of
gonna.
Yeah.
I'm
Corey
gonna
is
point
a
at
nice
Mathias. I'm gonna point at Mathias. He's a nerd. He was dead. Now he's not. Point at Akane. She's less of a nerd. She has tails. That's it. Point at Pandal. He's
I
My
kind
body,
of wouldn't actually have any
he's-
tails right now, so she'd probably be confused. Yeah.
that's
Don't
Pandal.
assume.
That's Pandal. He's my buddy. He's snarky.
Seeker, I assume?
That's Coghammer. He's a
No.
wizard. He's old.
What? Wizards are dumb people.
Oh yeah,
Excuse
he
you?
hits stuff too. Oh, and I'm Sauriv. I'm big. I hit stuff. That's it.
That was amazingly efficient. I'm really proud of you.
You see a number of
Yay!
floating eyes
Can we
around the
do
room
something
turn
now?
to looks almost
Oh, Iris.
as
That's the nice
expectantly
person.
as floating eyes can at you, Sauriv.
That's Iris. This is Iris. That's the eye person.
If you see any dust on the wind, by the way, that's cornfield. Don't worry about it.
It'll be
Just don't worry about it.
I would
at all.
assume if I saw dust on the wind, it would be, you know, the plague that is spreading through the other continent.
Well, also maybe that, but then don't touch that dust because it'll kill you, apparently. So I really feel like that should be our priority, like, right now.
I agree with that.
Okay.
I kind of want to see it, but I also kind of don't.
Well,
I feel
mean,
like, you know,
half a
fixing it-
continent has been destroyed. We should probably deal with that.
Does it
I
spread
don't know,
over
we
the
could
land
take the
only?
cube over there and, I don't know, walk into it and instantly die. That sounds great.
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
we shouldn't go there. We should just try to fix it by killing that god.
Yeah, exactly. Let's go do that.
Yeah, seems like
Didn't she say we should go to Mount Asp?
Well,
So we should go to,
apparently
like, a
it's
lot of places.
online.
Yeah, we've got like a lot of places to go.
There's also a god somewhere in the Underdark. Did I get that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Never been to the
But
Underdark. Here, it's a
that's
big
a big
place.
Is it-
place, from what
Is
I've
it
heard.
the entrance to the Underdark? Isn't there one like around about there?
Run about where?
On Ziodia.
direct north
like the
of-
middle of the
Yeah.
mountains.
The
block of
entirety of
us.
the Underdark, it doesn't span under the entirety of the continent. It is just under that sort of central area where the two mountain ranges join. Yeah, it's
The
that area
Underdark.
there,
Oh, so it's
under
not,
there.
It's not as big then.
No, it's
That
it's
does
actually
look like-
relatively small, but it's, you know,
It's pretty big, but
It's
compared
big.
to normal D&D.
yeah. Into normal D&D, it's just under everything. It's not that. It's just under this area, that area there, and there's a number of entrances throughout that place.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine.
So we should go there?
Oh,
That's
okay.
kind of on the way. I mean, if we go there, then we could go to Mount Asp afterwards.
Well,
We could also go Latero first, and then depending.
Oh, we need to go to Lazaro. Where's
There's
that?
like plant people there. They might know something.
How about if we go to the freaky lady that was like sucking people's blood, and then we like, oh, my friend is doing what you're doing. What was he doing? And then we go to Lasalo, and then we find out if there's any more nonsense going on over there.
Yeah, we might want to find that plant god before Felix eats her.
Yeah, that's a good point. And then we go to like the Underdarky place, and we go to Mount Aspie place. Or we can go to Overlock first. Or something, I don't know.
Do we need to go to Offlock?
Not for anything
but-
important
No,
compared to the world ending.
I mean, yeah, but Pandal still has stuff he wants to do, right?
Yeah, I also need like a bunch of money that we don't have anymore to do that. So
Akane also has stuff we want to do, but maybe we need to put the
Yeah, I think we
personal
need to
stuff
put it
on the
on.
back burner and make
Yeah.
sure we have a world to do that personal stuff in first.
I mean,
Yeah.
even like finding Felix would be great while we're in Lasero, but honestly, I feel like it's not even worth trying.
All the priority.
Like if we do, it's great, but like if we don't, who cares?
I think it might be kind of important because if he's like
I mean, if he's gonna eat the plant god,
yeah,
that's a
if he's,
problem.
like eating people, then
Yeah,
he's
but
eating
we can
people.
ask Blood Drinker about that because she might have some connection to
Also-
it. And then if she's like, it's
Yeah.
significant, then we'll do that. And if she's like, it's you're lame, go away, then we'll be like, "Pff, whatever, and then not bother. Just like skip that chunk. We'll
I
just
think
go
he's
straight to
also our
plants.
friend. So
That's a really complicated statement. I'm not going to unpack right now.
Matthias,
Yes.
you feel
God.
a reverberation in your chest.
Oh, he's so in love.
What?
You just see his face contort into frustration.
Frustration. Nice.
Yeah,
love it.
Matthias just feels this sort of like strange sort of reverberation feeling in his chest. It's quite strong, and it
What,
definitely.
with my 22 passive
feel it.
perception, do I notice him go,
Yeah.
oh, I'm having love pangs again?
Yeah, probably.
Fuck it, I cast remove curse on myself.
You hear the sound of a hard drive spinning up.
Okay, that does. Yeah, that doesn't do anything with ice.
he doesn't have any. He doesn't have a heart to reverberate anymore. So do we just hear like a little bit of clanging?
Clonk, 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 clonk.
Just
No, you
Like
you
the sound
don't.
of buzzing metal.
He
like
feels it.
vibrating metal.
You don't. You don't hear
yeah, I
anything.
know. I'm pissed about it.
Okay,
Yeah.
Matthias and also Sauriv are like wildly in love with the same lady. That's also a complicated issue, but again, I
am
feel like
not.
back burner world ending.
Oh,
Alright, so let's go.
Yes. let's-
are we really gonna?
Matthias,
So what? Let's make. What's the
What?
plan?
Iris?
do you not need a spell book at some point?
I do.
Yeah, that's why.
It would be great to grab one before we leave this city.
Do we want to just like hang about here for a few days? I've got something I would like to see if I can get figured out.
How fast do you think this ness is spreading?
Well, I mean, it's been like what, a month? How long's it been since we fought the last god?
Oh god.
That god knows.
It's been like
It's been at least a few weeks, hasn't
yeah,
it?
it's been like 2 to 3 weeks. Call it 2.5 weeks.
How long ago did you go to that town?
It's been like 2.5 weeks. Another day or two is not going to fix nothing.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah,
I don't know
give
about
it 2
that,
days.
that's pretty
I
quite
think
fast.
max.
Yeah, like no more
Because
than 2
if
days.
the bottom of Ezith is gone, then that's a lot of Ezith.
That's a lot
It's
of
now
Ezith.
not Ezith anymore.
Is there anything like really on Ezith? Is there just like small villages or?
There is
There's, like-
next to nothing.
The
Yeah.
rest of everything that's like
I mean-
next.
Yeah, that's the issue. But we have like an hourglass. It's a continent-sized hourglass,
Yeah.
but it's an hourglass.
It's a good scale.
And we can stay here for a few more days, but it's gonna take us like weeks in order to get to the places that we need to get to.
Well, it's
I
going
mean,
to take
we
us slightly less time than you probably think.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can get places. We're good at that.
Anyway,
But you're really fast.
Super fast.
Yes.
I can't.
Intellectually and physically, we're geniuses. Don't worry about it.
Oh, she'll
Sorry.
need a thingy,
Mhm.
won't she?
Yes.
I'm really sorry,
Like a faceplate.
and I know we're here.
Oh shit, she's going to need a
It's
faceplate, that's true.
tempting to go for it and indeed clear your name, but I'm afraid if we postpone all of this any longer, well, there might not be a city for you to clear your name in by the time we get back.
I mean, you can look around a little bit if we're taking a few days off.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
I-
part of the reason why I thought we should stay for a few
do
days.
need a
Yeah.
spell book, otherwise I am useless. Well, even more useless.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some supplies.
Okay. I mean, do we all want to like split up for the day and like go do our own shit? Because Coghammer
Well-
made a good point. Marley's going to need a mask.
What? Why?
Why?
You're going to get your face melted off. It's sort of an issue.
Oh,
but-
right.
Yeah, remember when your face melted off? That's
Yeah,
why.
Mathias, that was being an
I'm
eagle
gonna-
for those hot seconds.
I'm gonna need a mask.
You don't have one again? Oh, you don't? Okay, we'll go mask
Do you have
shopping.
a face to melt off?
Why do I don't understand.
It's a long
Ah,
story.
you'll
We'll
figure
get
it
to it
out,
when we
it's
get to it.
Yeah.
We go so fast that if you don't protect your face,
Yeah.
it's gonna fall off.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah,
we'll,
something like
we'll
that.
explain on the way.
Alright, let's go.
well-
Could I have those coins so I can get the stuff I need?
Yeah, and Mathias needs to buy a spellbook as well.
Yeah, and I'm like the platinum.
Okay, it's
I'm just going to say to Coghammer, oh, can I take... You were like the bank man, can I take some money out, please?
How much?
I'll take 500
500 what?
gold pieces. They're
Gonna
in my chest.
Yeah.
Chest, right?
put down the chest.
I should point out, I looked through Coghammer's inventory
Uh-huh.
earlier when I was doing prep. Coghammer, what the fuck is up with your money count? Notably,
Minted.
why do you have so many copper pieces?
Because you gave us so
Yeah,
many
you
copper pieces.
fucking pious the bitch. He
Yeah.
was like, all your change in copper. Fuck you.
I'm gonna like
It's like
lock the chest, pull out 5 pouches.
it's the fact that the rest of it's in the chest, and you just have that just in your inventory. Just
If he gets robbed, he can
5,000
throw copper at them.
He
Tactics.
can. He's got like 5,000 copper.
Yeah, the 5,000 copper. I'm pretty sure it's all in the chest as well. I think
Oh, okay.
because that's like 5,000 coins.
Yeah, fair.
Right.
It's just it's not listed there,
Yeah.
so yeah.
Well, yeah, the
that's
other
fair.
ones were like in pouches separately. The copper
Yeah,
was
everything
like
was like sectioned out.
big old amount just randomly.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm gonna go to the tavern and ask where the nearest good magic shop is.
The tavern.
Anyone wants to join?
Yeah.
Sure. We should probably go find like, I don't know, somewhere that does porcelain masks.
Can
That'll do.
Oh, porcelain is kind of breakable.
Okay.
It has to be porcelain.
Yeah,
doesn't
just
it?
come with us. We'll
No.
explain on the way.
Alright.
Okay.
I am already out the door.
Yeah, we're all gonna
I've been
go.
standing on the door threshold for like 10 minutes just going, okay, let's go. Okay, we're talking. Okay, let's go. Okay,
Let's
we're
go.
As
And
you
if you want
guys,
to say something,
No, I'm going.
No, okay, okay.
Marlie is off. That's
I'm
a
gonna put the
fast
table
halfling.
back on its 4 feet, but I'm gonna leave it standing in front of my.
Okay.
She is no longer a threat, but I like this table.
This table is my favorite.
This table is this.
It's my second room.
No, I can just put one of those in your room for you. I
Having
brought a
table.
strength save by accident. Luckily, I save on my strength save. Thanks.
Hey, here we go. It's a DC 40, you fail.
Fuck.
Gonna
Yeah.
put on my glove.
You put on your glove.
And put on the other glove as well.
And you put that glove on as well.
And the other one as well.
And you put that glove on as well.
There, I'm good to go.
Suit it up.
So,
Coghammer's
as you guys head out, who has the lowest passive investigation?
Haha.
No,
Not me.
-10.
Sorry,
Nine.
not the lowest, the highest.
Oh, mine is 22 passive investigation.
Mine,
That'll do.
18.
That'll
mine's
do.
20. How in the fuck is your
That'll do.
investigation higher?
Expertise. I'm a bard.
Well.
Fuck you.
So okay,
That's how I feel on Thursday.
I should say this simpler. Who has one that's below 17?
I
Hi.
do.
I
I do.
Okay, so everyone that isn't you three. You see, as they walk out, there is, on this alleyway, there is a symbol that appears to be an arrow that's, like, been painted on the far side of the wall, across from you. Like, right at the corner. It's kind of small, it's easy to miss, but there is a blue arrow pointing downwards. It's just there.
Wait, a blue arrow pointing downwards. What?
Yeah, it's sort of at the corner. So okay, so you're at the corner of the tavern, right? There's the tavern wall where your thing is actually against, and then there's the opposite wall, which appears to be a house, and it's on the corner of the house wall. There's a blue arrow that points down, like right near the entrance to the alleyway that you guys are in.
Okay. Have we seen them anywhere else, or is this a new thing? Was
This is
here
the
when we
first time
got
you
here?
have seen one.
Cool.
You have not
I'm
noticed
gonna
it
look
before.
at that
but it may
corner
have been there.
downwards. Does it look like floor?
It doesn't. Looks perfectly normal.
Doesn't look like floor, but the floor underneath the arrow looks perfectly normal.
Oh, sorry. You said you
I'm
look at the
looking
corner.
I'm looking
Yeah,
where
no,
the arrow is pointing to the ground. Hello, ground.
appears to be floor. Appears to be perfectly normal.
What are you doing?
There's an arrow
arrow
there.
on that
It's really freaking me out. I feel like I've already got sidetracked. We should just go. I'm just
Can
gonna.
I poke it with my stick?
You can roll an attack.
Go for it.
It scuttles.
One-handed poke.
Okay.
That's a very good poke.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
That's
You poke it. What roll is that? Plus 11. Hang on a minute. Oop. What,
That's a 12.
it's 12. Jesus fuck. Okay. Okay. Roll a d100.
Ooh. Oh jeez.
Could be worse. Could be a D10,000.
Yeah. Okay. That's what.
Oh my god, no.
What's that? 38. Okay. Alright, yeah. Yeah, you poke it, it appears to be mundane from what you can tell.
I'm walking out of the alley.
Yep. Looks like a painting to me. I keep walking.
I know painting's crazy.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you walk out the tavern is like, it's open, the wing tankard. It's open, there's the same guy you saw before, he's like behind the counter. You like see him through the window, he's like, doesn't look like he slept. He's real groggy looking.
Oh bless him.
Hello there, Mr. Barman. We're back.
Oh, hello.
Good morning.
I know you.
Nope.
Okay. Just welcome
How are
to
you
the
doing
wing tank.
today?
Welcome to the wing tank. How are you today?
What?
Right.
Cool.
I heard hi, Sauriv. How are you today? But I might be wrong.
That's what I said, yeah.
Oh. Alright. Hello.
Yeah,
I'm
we can
okay.
have a good drink before we start the day or not.
Are you drinking already?
Well, I didn't say heavy drink.
He like cracks one eye open from the sort of half-open state that they're both in.
I'll have a shot of whiskey.
Oh, day drinkers. Let's
I can't beat
swallow.
him.
I'll just have an ale.
Sure. There'll be some copper. Oh, like 5 for the 2. And he goes, pours an ale and
Sorry,
a
I'll
shot of
pay.
whiskey.
I shall give a silver, get my change.
Okay.
Hello,
Why are
we have
here
some.
again?
To ask some questions, we're new to the city.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know you. Oh, you're in here.
Well,
You bought my
we're looking
bones.
for a magic shop.
Matthias, as you go to ask that, you already know what a magic shop is.
What?
You know where a magic shop is. There's one in Melicadi. You wouldn't need to ask for another one.
I'm looking for a magic shop in this city.
No. You can't ask for another one. The words, they catch in your throat. You can't quite get them out. I'm looking.
Matthias, we're really waiting on you here. Just ask the question.
The words won't come out.
I'm gonna lean in.
Is there a leather worker around
You're
here?
joking now.
Like a real good one?
Everybody's joking now.
Something. How many people are in the tavern?
It's
us?
it's empty other than him.
Are there any good magic shops around?
Thank you, Coghammer.
There's a few, yeah. Academy, library, the big school up 2 floors. They've got some good stuff. Bye. Usually.
I need a new spellbook. I did have another question as well, and I'll sort of lean in and hush my tone.
Yeah.
Well, you know the whole business why we're in the city. Where was the house?
Well, being a family of an official, it was on 2nd floor. And there's in a circle, and he'll basically give you directions to a relatively central house on the sort of 2nd of the 3 floating islands, which he's calling the 2nd floor.
Okay.
The sort of middle one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks very much.
Do you know where there's any like decent, like, good leather workers about?
Or mask shops.
That too.
Other
Yeah.
workers, masks, that's a bit weird. Yeah, there's a couple places where you buy masks. There'll be a lot around here. There's glorious goods and gratifications up that way. And you sort of like gestures.
glorious goods.
No, just glorious goods and gratifications. And he gestures off up sort of one street. Couple like streets up that way. Take a left and then there you'll find it. Leather workers. I'm sure you find some down by Wall.
Down by Wall? Oh,
Yeah, if you head down at Wall Street and then on your right somewhere.
Alright then. Thanks.
No problem.
Take my
Let's
shot.
go there. We go there.
Let's fucking go.
Okay, where you going?
To the mask shop.
Yeah, so I'm going to the
Yes.
mask shop.
I'm gonna go to the leather
Glorious
worker.
goods and
Famed one,
gratifications.
rather.
I'm gonna go magic.
So definitely a BDSM shop.
Well, I need a mask first, so I'm gonna go there first.
Okay, well, as you guys begin to head off, this is where we're going to take our break because we're a little bit overdue.
Oh.
Yes, we are.
So we'll be back.
God, a break at a reasonable time? What is this?
Yeah, we'll be back at a little bit. BRB.
Who are you?